Now, here's one I get asked a lot. You have the felt overlap argument to get onto adjacent slopes if they are paying for one slope and not the other. And that felt overlap argument is good because it has you dealing with at least one or two courses of shingles on the adjacent slope. So you have this tie-in zone, and you're removing certain shingles. And if in the process of removing those shingles, there's nothing compatible to go back, or you're causing material transference or mat transfer that's unavoidable, then you're causing damage that goes down the slope. Now we have a repairability concern. So yeah, that felt overlap does matter. But there are other arguments you can make, and that's the question. What other things can we talk about? Well, if it's a gable roof, you've got the drip edge on the side of the rake, and that drip edge is supposed to overlap the other drip edge from the other side by a minimum of 2 inches. And so I've got drip edge that goes up and over and overlaps. In order for me to replace the drip edge from the front slope, I'm going to have to remove it from a certain portion of the back slope, which means I'm removing additional shingles on the back. Now, if I'm removing any courses of shingles on the back to do the felt overlap, I've also got the starter strip on the side of the gable as well. That starter strip usually is elongated and goes under several more courses of shingles. So even though you might only be 1 or 2 courses of shingles near the ridge, you're several courses of shingles into the side that has the rake. If you've got a valley that extends all the way up to the ridge on the front slope that's been approved, valley metal and valley underlayment will actually go up and over the ridge as well. So now you have flashing that is extended onto the back slope that would have to be dealt with. So you're removing additional courses of shingle and underlayment in that area if there's flashing that extends onto the back. If you've got a sidewall that the 2 slips are coming against a sidewall of some kind, let's do this backwards. There's a sidewall and the 2 slips are back there. Well, there's flashing that extends up and across the back of that sidewall. Step flashing of some kind, or continuous flashing that's been sealed down if you live in Florida or a high wind zone. And so those flashings are going to have to be replaced because of the nail holes that are in those flashings, which means you're replacing additional shingles on that back slope. So you're getting into at least a handful of courses of shingles on the back slope from multiple different directions. And if they're going to say, no, we don't owe for felt overlap, well, they do owe for the drip edge to be replaced on that front slope. You've already paid for that. Well, that drip edge extends onto the back. All I have to do is focus on proving what is extending onto the back. So either I'm proving that the felt is overlapping onto the back, or I'm proving that the drip edge is overlapping onto the back, or I'm proving that the flashing is overlapping onto the back. Either way, it starts with me proving it. Prove it. Don't just say it. Prove it. This is an evidence-based system. If you don't prove it, you lose it. It's as simple as that.